I have had my donut. I have my Lucozade to hand. I'm probably going to have a sugar crash in about an hour, but we have this much left on the scarf. Gotta get it done. I'm gonna try and start closing these tabs while I'm at it. So we're going to start with Days of More by Rake. I haven't looked up the pronunciation, apologies. That's Spanish. And A Day Without Rain by Enya. So a little bit of a between album break. Entirely not what I was expecting. It's a naked woman on the cover, and I guess kind of assumed. Very kind of more acoustic-y pop than I was expecting. Vocal pop with a few like more up-tempo tracks. The first one gave me quite a fright. I was like, what is this? And there was a section just a few seconds long, really, where the guitar kind of reminded me of a Beach Boys song. I mean, I liked it well enough. I don't know that I'd really go back to it. Tell a lie. I have actually partially heard this album. I know the song Only Time. So, sorry for your poll. I like two songs because I'm listening to the album on Tidal. I like two songs, but this album is certainly the worst of the two. It's much more to my sensibilities, but it's so boring that my brain just stopped registering the music at certain points, which was not great. Like, I really hate the song Love the Way You Lie, but it gets stuck in my head so easy, and it got stuck in my head and I just started singing it, and I was like, oh wait, there's an album on. Not the kind of reaction that you want. Still have quite a ways to go. I am quite worried though, because it has just occurred to me that I have fucked this up quite royally. It's 26 wide. I think I should probably have gone with 20. It's certainly wider than I think Dad likes. And because it's wider, it's not going to be as long. So, absolutely nothing that I can do about that now. So we'll just keep going. So I said I don't want to do like a 5-track album because that's not a long time to knit, and I don't want to do Star Wars because I don't want to do an OST, and I don't want to do Tron for the same reasons. And then it's this band again. Alright. So it started and I immediately thought, oh, sad guy music. But already it was like more textured audibly than sonically. And I think part of it was this is like very pop, very kind of generic pop, but of an era that I like a lot more than the other album. Like I couldn't put my finger on it, but to be fair, I'm kind of half asleep at this point. But then it did get continue to get more sonically interesting on some of the other songs. So this is an album I actually liked. I think we're going to move away from music, however, because we've got this much left and it's 4 a.m. and I'm going to fall asleep if I don't do something drastic. So probably going to go onto YouTube and try and engage more of my senses to keep me awake. I literally don't. I have Lucozade, but I feel like it's not going to work. So it is 5:30 almost. We are about to go under 8 hours before the alarm goes off because I need to leave early. I'm also cooking today. We're not talking about that right now. I have this much to go, and a lot of spare. And that is coincidentally around the same time that this volume of Demon Slayer is going to be recalled by the library. It is the last one, and I would like to be able to finish it because there are other people waiting. And it's very, very emotional. But also, I've been sitting up. I have been like leaning back. I don't know what it is about knitting because it wasn't always this way. This is something that's happened in the last few months, but my back just tenses and just clenches up, and it's quite painful, and I would just like to have a bit of a break. Also for the sake of my hands and knuckles, which are getting quite stiff and strained. So I will see you back here probably closer to 6. Last update. I cried hard enough to have to lie down several times. The end just sucks. Hello, it is 7:05 in the morning, and I'm not angry. I think if you had gotten to me like 5 hours ago, I might have been angry about this, but I still am angry at Critical Role, for 1, and for 2. Crying is exhausting. And I was already pretty... Yeah, this wasn't the break that I was hoping for. Quarter to 8 in the morning. So it is 21 past 8 in the morning, and we are rapidly closing in on 5 hours until the alarm goes. It is concerning with the chronic fatigue. If I push myself too hard, which I have certainly done, it's not uncommon for me to sleep through an alarm, is my concern. And I think it's a decent length. Like, it just... There's so much of it. But I don't know if I could, in good conscience, leave this much yarn unused. What am I going to do with something this size? I might just keep knitting on through. 10:15 check-in, and still a lot to go. I'm gonna go back to the albums. This is a nice short one. Heartbreak. What a cutie. A friend got me this pen and it's great. It's about 10 to 11 now, and we're almost there, surely. Okay, so it is 12:30. We have an hour to go, and I am going to call it quits. There is still quite a bit left, but I fully head nodded, eyes closed, just for a second. But I am losing this fight. We have less than an hour for the alarm, so I really don't want to fall asleep, but we've gotta just accept the possibility that might happen. So yeah, sewing in now and finishing off. Also surprising absolutely no one. No, I still don't really like jazz that much. This said originally, because I have absolutely no concept of time, just been like, oh, I'm gonna have a look at like 2 albums while I do some knitting. And then it turned into this whole mess. I can't, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can't believe I thought I was going to get this done in a few hours. One day I will learn. But 'tis not today. I know what I said. The way that he wears this tends to be like this, but with it tucked in, and it's just not long enough for that. Which is frustrating. We are 1:02, however, and the alarm is for 1:30, of course. I think what I'm going to do is knit until 5 past, and then because I've been so bad at calculating time, once we hit 5 past, I'm gonna finish off the row, and then we're going to start sewing things up, because that is just the best I can do. Okay, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot that fucks with the audio. We got 2 more rows done, which is really not a lot, but yeah, I don't want to push it because I am bound by when I need to leave the house, so in and over, and then that's 1, 2, 3, and over. It's it's kind of weird because I was sitting here like, why am I so hungry? And it's like, it takes energy to live, and your brain has been doing more than just like surviving. It's been actively engaged in like, you have to count, you have to do this and that, and you have to, your fingers have basically been constantly on the move. Like, yeah, of course you're hungry. It's been hours. And I just forgot. But I think this looks like a pretty good, solid finishing. For the now. I only half remember the tutorial that I was looking at for finishing off and casting on, and I know I haven't been casting on like properly for a long time. But that's kind of okay because you at least can see where you are with casting on, whereas it's the casting off. I haven't really finished any that I've been casting off, not properly, not all the way. I've just been like, oh, I'll do this, and then I will complete it at a later date, and then the later date just has never come. And so that leaves a little bit to be desired. No. Okay. Back on. I swear to God, if it's right here, if it's right at the end. Okay. And then over. Oh, I think that was, and then over. We're gonna hope I haven't dragged in another row. I'm not confident that I haven't dragged in another row. Okay, almost there. Almost there, we've just got these two left. Under, and then over. You gotta give yourself space. Oh dear. I wonder if I can just get that through by hand. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. What was I thinking? No, that's what the needles are for. Okay. And then I think it's through the loop to close it. Yeah, see? And then you just kind of sew it in. You just gotta. I'm gonna take that out. And I'm gonna just put the needles through the stitches that I want it to go through. I'm going down rather than sticking to the top, because that's kind of where the darker bits are. Okay. And now that we have the needle in place, put the yarn through. Oops. And then just, oh, do be careful of that. Nope, I think I've done this badly. Why is it stuck? Okay, no, that's fine. We've got it through. We've got it through. That is not as hidden as I wanted it to be. No, no, pull it out. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Oh gosh. Okay, in deeper. In deeper. Okay. Try again, try again, try again. Ooh, kind of unraveled it a little bit. I've done that again, haven't I? It's still a lot more obvious than I wanted it to be. But that's okay. I'm going to move it down lower. Still in the grey. And through. Through. I think. Once more. Just to go back over itself. I think. That's the wrong end. Yep. Oh god, this is just taking so long. Yep. Back through. And then we're just going to cut it. Just right close as we can get to the thing without cutting it. There we go. All done. That took 12 minutes to film. Ugh. Anyway, we have this one to tuck in now, and I am going to spare you that. Okay, so. Oh no. What did I go? Okay. That doesn't look too bad. I don't think. I mean, you can clearly see it's going across, but I don't think it should be that. I mean, I can't do it any better than that. And that is it. There we go. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. This morning, last night. And we're just gonna hope that it is good enough. Yeah, I promise my textile working videos are not all this haphazard. But we did it with like 5 minutes to go, and that's all you can ask for.